Next point, though?
Next point would be our last point.
No, there's more points.
No.
Oh, believe me,
No,
did we do etiquette?
That's our last one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, etiquette.
Yeah.
That's a very nice segue in conclusion.
Yeah. Segue into the conclusion, which was kind of more of a jerky jump off a cliff, but
sorry.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
This is messed
No,
up.
I'm not saying that from you. I'm saying it from me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You're fine. I'm just kidding. Take it. Alright.
Cosplay etiquette. I don't know. Should I bring this up? Should I bring up? Okay.
Go ahead. Just don't mention names.
I'm not going to mention names. I was cosplaying as Owen Harper once, and I had my scrubs outfit, and I also had gone through the trouble of getting a lab coat and putting a bunch of pins on it.
In the same patterns as Owen Harper.
I painstakingly studied it and said, okay, he has 3 here and 4 down this way, because he has a lot of pins on his coats if you've never watched Torchwood. And I specifically was doing, let me not bring that up in case anyone hasn't watched that, but I was doing a specific version of him. That specific version of him didn't wear the scrubs outfit that I was wearing with the lab coat. But I wanted to wear my lab coat because I had put the time and effort into doing it. And someone else who had been cosplaying him walked up to me and told me that I was wrong because he didn't wear that lab coat with that outfit. And I mean, to be completely honest, I was a little bit offended because I was very proud of my outfit that I had gone through the time, instead of just sticking pins willy-nilly, to put them in the right places, to find little pins that weren't exactly accurate but were within his sense of humor. You have a question, yes?
No, I have an addendum to that. I mean, because it seems like part of cosplay is 365 days of life of a person. Mm-hmm. How do you know that that person didn't wear that particular?
That was actually just we were talking about that earlier with variation in that, because as we were talking before, if it's something similar, because we know he owns a lab coat, we know he owns scrubs. I was wearing both. It's not unfathomable that he didn't wear them at the same time. It's
to her, it was obviously recognizable as Owen Harper.
Yeah, because she walked up to me and said, "Oh, you're Owen, but you're wrong." And the thing is, the only thing that it was really nasty, and I was polite to her and said, "Well, thank you for your input." But the thing that I couldn't help myself from thinking was, she's sitting there, and I have short hair naturally, and I'd spent a long time to try and get my hair like his, because it is deceptively simple. It is so deceptively simple that I was like, "Let's go!" But she's sitting there telling me this, sitting in an Ed Hardy shirt, because he wore an Ed Hardy shirt, and she's going on about how she bought this Ed Hardy shirt that was the exact same one as his, but she has long hair, and just has it down. And I'm sitting here going, if you're going to tell me I'm wrong, shouldn't you at least be wearing a wig? You know, not to be nasty, not to be rude. Because normally I wouldn't care, you know, you're still trying to embody the character, but the thing is, people who cosplay put a lot of time and effort into it, and just to go up to them and say, you know, your coat's inaccurate, you know, or...
I'm sorry, that's my fault.
No.
I'm sorry. It's just rude to walk up to someone and be like, your coat's inaccurate, or, you know, your pants aren't the right stripe. My boots are inaccurate.
Yeah, it's like, yes, but you did your best to get as close to it as you could. You're not a costumer. You aren't working for a department. You're not getting paid to do it. It's just for the fun of it.
So, the main point that we're trying to make is, be kind to the people around you at conventions, because honestly, you're all here for the same thing, which is to have fun, which should outweigh the detail. Even, and just like she said, it's 365 days a year of that one character. It's not unfathomable that he would wear the lab coat with the scrubs. So, coming up to someone and telling them they're wrong because they never dressed that way in a certain episode that you saw, it's unkind. And I guess the main point we're trying to make is, be kind to those around you, because you don't know if they're just costuming or if they're cosplaying.
And I think it's okay to ask.
And it'd be nice to ask.
I mean, what I love about cosplay is the community feel of it. You know, you go in online communities, everyone tries to help each other, and they bond together to, like, identify pieces. You know, you'll see a piece in a trailer, and by the end of the week, then people have got together and identified
every
it.
so often you get the actual prop makers showing you a picture of what you're trying to get, which is even more fun.
I found
you actually get real feedback. It was awesome.
No, go ahead, talk about that.
Yeah, no, okay, tomorrow I'm dressing as Amy Pond from Time of Angels, And so I was looking in thrift shops for like, you know, the jumper, like something just like it. 2 days after I started looking at thrift shops, someone said on an online community, oh, it's back on sale at American Apparel. Go buy it. And I said, yes. I have the exact same one that she's wearing in the show. And they're all one size. It was really bad.
And then,
they're unisex too.
Specifically,
FYI.
for instance, it was getting very close to this con, and I'm cosplaying as the 11th Doctor tomorrow for part of the day, because I brought more outfits than there were days. Really
Bad.
Really I couldn't decide, okay?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I have 3 versions of the Master, and I know I wanted to bring all of them, and my plan for next year is to add more.
Oh, yes.
I have an aspiration to do all of them, but
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just
No,
curious.
please
Oh,
interrupt.
please
I'm just
interrupt
curious
me.
which masters you have.
I have Ainley as I'm dressed as now, and I have Harold Saxon, and also, as I lovingly call him, Sparks, but End of Time, the blonde one. It was just easier because that
Princess
outfit.
Skeletor.
You know, if I could do that, that would be awesome.
That'd be
Like,
fun.
but no, I can't. I'm not that talented.
It'd be really pretty.
With the static blue field and everything.
With the static blue and the skull.
I really
that's
should
awesome.
have asked you the sign.
Sure.
Oh,
But,
sure.
yeah. No, but
I was just making sure you didn't have a ghost possessed one. Ghost snake, sorry.
I can't make myself. I mean, I can get down and crawl.
Yeah,
but-
yeah,
No,
from the
yeah,
eighth
that's
Doctor,
what
yeah.
I
Well,
was-
no, that's my
try
next
it.
one. My next one that I'm gonna make is the one from the movie. I want to make that big ornate. I always
Oh,
dress
yeah.
for the
The
occasion.
occasion.
We do
I
have.
wanna do that specifically, and
Especially
then
because he loves the line.
I'm going to attempt Eight's lovely coat. We'll see
Yes.
what happens.
Oh, I'm
Eight.
doing
Eight.
8 tomorrow.
I want to
oh,
look
awesome!
really
Who's
snazzy.
doing it?
No. I'm going to try.
Calm down.
Sorry, what?
Today,
Tomorrow?
like, no, I love the costume. I'm not.
You ate tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh my god, I want to take a picture of you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm asking
that's
permission
fine,
now.
When she
Yeah.
runs
Tomorrow.
up the tackle, you just,
When
jump
she
tomorrow.
runs at you, it'll be
Yeah.
okay.
If you see like ginger and red, just duck. Okay.
Ginger and red.
Yeah, just ginger, red, black, gray. Just jump. Just run.
If you see Amy Pug running at you, step aside.
And back to where I was
Oh
originally.
yeah, we had a plot.
I was to the people who can online communities, which was such a great thing, which we didn't have down, which is
We brought it up though.
It's awesome.
Okay.
I specifically, it was a few weeks before the con. I still hadn't bought shoes for 11, and I really wanted to get some sort of boots. And I'm online going, okay, because I'm thinking back, and I admittedly didn't watch as close as I should. And I'm like, are his shoes brown or black or what? What type of boots are they? And literally, I think it was Tumblr I used. I think I was just like, does anyone just have any pictures or know any ideas? And I got like, within 5 minutes, 3 responses of people going, oh, here, try this, look here, look here. Just, the communities are so willing to help people and give them ideas and feedback. And I think most importantly, you should stay positive when giving people feedback because no one likes to be told they suck.
It's true.
We can all pinpoint the inaccuracies in our own costumes. I can pinpoint an inaccuracy in almost every part of what I'm wearing. But that's not the point.
Well, no, if you're gonna go on about inaccuracies, I don't look like Anthony Ainley. It is biggest one right
Nothing
there.
like
It's never gonna happen.
It's
But
the neck. It really is.
Yeah, like I was worried someone would be like, oh, 11 was never blonde. It's just like, I wasn't trying today, but okay.
yeah, it's
It's
just
okay.
it's for fun, and that's
It's
the
fun.
biggest thing.
That's the main point. Cosplay, costuming, whatever you do, live action role playing, whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's meant to be fun. And basically try doing that.
Yeah.
Try the fun bit.
That
So,
was I think
The only other thing I think I wanted to bring up was the, just because you see it on the show doesn't mean it's okay to cosplay it. Because I
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Captain Jack Harkness was naked except for a gun? No.
We know we don't want to see pictures and
unless you
yes,
are
it's-
John Barrowman, then that's fine.
Yes, but he's the only one who could get away with
He's
it.
the only one allowed to do that.
I would have pictures of that.
I'm not
So it
saying
doesn't mean it should be done.
I'm not saying don't cosplay a person because you don't look like them. I'm saying
No.
cosplay them with your body shape in mind.
As I mentioned, I'm not 6 foot whatever. I don't really look like David Tennant, but it's one of my favorite things that a chunk of people know me as Travel 10. because I'm travel sized.
You're like a little fun candy bar.
and I mean, in almost every single one of our cosplay pictures, I always end up playing the tallest character, and I am the shortest person in this group.
I'm 5'9", okay?
I mean, we used to take pictures where people would try and hunch down, and they just look
There were
awkward.
pictures of me dressed as Idiot Lantern's Rose in heels that are like this big, trying to crouch.
Yeah,
And it wasn't
and
working.
it makes it that much more awkward. Like the pictures in which we just stood at our normal heights looked so much better because we were more focused on the characters than, oh my god, I'm not the right height.
Yeah. Oh my god, that made me smile so that you look tall.
Yeah, I mean, besides, I think some of the previous Doctors have shown that the Doctor is a fun character to have super short anyway.
Oh yeah.
Especially 2.
Oh,
Well, I was
I
thinking
like
7 when I said it.
Well, I liked 2.
I love you
It's
too.
like,
I
I
love
like
you.
them all.
Yeah.
Keep it with the universe, but I'm tiny.
Do any of you have anything to add to any of that?
No, I think we should just let them ask questions.
Then yeah, because I think that's
Or
all the
comments,
points
or
we
comments.
wanted to hit.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk to us.
Yes, please.
Oh.
And
I want
when-
pictures before the day.
Sure.
Oh, you
take mine
and
now. because my costume's
also
falling.
for all of you, we have lovely little business cards that we just made, so you can find our YouTube channel. We also have a DeviantArt. It's not on here, but I mean it's the same name.
And we have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter, a DeviantArt, a YouTube channel where you can see our videos where we're actually cosplaying.
Yeah,
instead
our
of-
videos.
We're just setting up a live stream. We
We're
actually
just
did
setting up
our
a
first
live
one the other
stream.
night. We're building props.
Yeah, and because originally when we first started, we focused a lot more on what videos can we make where we're in character, whereas now we've kind of been branching out into this is our process of getting things ready. There are a bunch of videos of us getting ready for this con, the things we went through to try and get them to help other people understand our process, which isn't really a process. It's kind of scramble around and find what you can
Really
do.
lovely
This will
timey
work.
wimey process.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the project that's being done for the Gallifrey one next year?
Which project?
The 500 miles of.
I'm sorry, I just saw the video.
It's a takeoff on that video.
Yeah, no, I think I saw that where it was people filming themselves singing it and doing the.
Exactly. Sure.
Yeah, and
I've not heard of this.
There-
you haven't. It's been going around
There's a
Tumblr
whole bunch
where
of
Oh,
cosplay
okay.
players are going to put together it.
a bunch of people doing it,
A
right?
bunch of people doing it, and it will be completed by Gallifrey one.
Awesome.
Next year.
If any of you don't know, go look up the 500 miles video because it is funny.
And then after that, go look up the Ballad of Russell and Julie.
Oh my god, it was
You
a
will laugh
magical
so
day.
I don't have homework. Come on.
Okay, you're home for tonight because we have a panel in the morning, so bring in your
Oh.
notes then. I'm just kidding.
Actually, yes, if
Continue, we have 2 more panels.
just so you guys know, this was our first panel. So.
Yeah, ever.
Aw,
Aw,
Yeah,
thank
that is
you.
actually my immediate follow-up question. What are your other panels?
Okay,
Oh,
alright.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, Series 6 retrospective.
11 a.m. bright and early.
Bright
Show
and
up
early,
with
we
caffeine.
hope
We'll
to
be
bring
doing the
bagels.
same.
It was just 11 p.m. on my schedule.
Oh, well, what?
Before it's 11 p.m. before noon.
Well, there's an actual
So
1
just
PM
just
panel,
just
right?
hop in my TARDIS.
It's a
we'll
TARDIS.
meet up there.
Yeah,
no,
well-
no, you should hop in our chart. Or no.
No.
It's
No.
it's out in the parking lot if you've seen it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
got
if
writing
any of you have
everywhere.
seen the car that's blue and has a lot of writing over
That's
it,
our car.
that's us. And then on Sunday, what time is it Sunday? It's the song, a river song.
It's like, I think it's like right afternoon, like, or like.
It's at 1.
1, yeah.
Well, that is right afternoon.
It's
at William Hartnell.
Our panel's at William Hartnell.
William Hartnell, the Patrick
Our
Troughton.
panel tomorrow is at Matt Smith. Our panel the day after that is at William Hartnell.
And today.
And today it was at
Tom Baker.
Today it was at Tom Baker. So yeah.
So,
So
really should
So wait,
preface
so what
this
happens
with
if
hi,
panels
we're
are new?
insane. Welcome to the
Magic.
bring bagels.
Magic
Cosplay
happens.
Anonymous group.
We don't know yet because that one's not there.
So yeah, that's our-
were there any other questions, comments?
Yes, actually, I do have a question. A big barrier I've had for cosplaying the Doctor in the past is accents. I've tried to learn accents, like, I will try listening to Peter Davison, then try to reproduce that voice, and somehow it doesn't come out any differently than
Can-
normally.
I think we both have something to say about that.
We both have something to say 'cause we've been working on this for a long time. I moved here from England 9 years ago. And the first get together that we had was
I'm gonna go hide in shame.
Henry and Touring Master who
I'm
used to
sorry.
watch Doctor Who for over a day and they got stuck in these
Really
horrendous British accents
bad
and I sit there banging my head against the wall.
Okay, 48 hours of
But-
British television does strange things to my head. Okay.
I do feel that if my personal feelings are that if you were going to put the effort into trying to learn, and if it's obvious that you have tried to learn it, then that's fine, because you've obviously put effort into it, and I'm accepting of that, you know.
Yes.
I sit there and I'll be like, slightly off.
Work on this, work on that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I've come to find is I usually don't use an accent now because I'm not comfortable with it. And you should be comfortable with it, because when I was trying, and I used to think people were going to get on me about that, and I think I've only had one comment in my cosplaying where I didn't do the accent, where someone said something to me, but I think it's nice to have. It's almost like a prop in essence. It helps you. I mean, I'm not very good at accents. It took me six months to learn how to do a Manchurian accent, and it's still not that good. So I don't think it takes away from the character to use your natural accent, because we can't all be from England. It's true.
And there are different regions in England, you know.
That's my fear, you know. It's just like, I don't want to try to do it and then come off completely stereotypical.
No, but I think it's okay to try. It's
Yeah.
okay to try, but be aware that there's always room for improvement with it.
Yeah.
And if you're not comfortable and you feel like it's something you're getting caught up on, and you're more focused on trying to do your accent than having fun, then it's not worth it.
And some accents will come to you easier than others. I personally
Are a magical being with an
magic.
accent
No,
acquiring.
accents come easier to me. I don't know why. I think I speak some weird language in my head. But
Don't we all?
Don't we all? I hear half French all the time, but
Can you do some of your cool accents? Just
Oh, don't put me on the spot, because then I'll
Turn
be
Pond out.
No, because I'm not wearing the right outfit. Oh,
Then
you'll
have to come
back tomorrow.
no, but yeah, tomorrow morning during the Series 6 retrospective, I will put on the pond for you. I'll bring the pond on.
You bring the pond
We'll
on?
pond it up. Put on your bathing suits. We're going ponds. Okay, never mind.
Going ponding.
Hello, yeah, there's my off G bed.
But no, that's later.
No, that's later.
No, seriously though, some accents will come easier to you than others. I can't do a Manchurian accent to save my life, because I just go Scottish. I go too far north.
Yeah,
It is really
you
hard.
overshoot.
Because
You overshoot.
there's like, you know, the normal, like, what you stereotypically think is English, and then there's Scottish, and then there's Manchurian, which is somewhere in the middle.
And then there's east and west and north and
it's
south
really,
and
there's so many different
everything
accents that it's hard to pick
Northeast
just,
and southwest.
northeast, southwest.
it's hard to pick one. So
and then you look at the map upside down and don't know where you are.
I
Guilty.
really truly
Yeah.
understand your vexation. It's a little bit difficult from time to time, but I think don't be afraid to be wrong, because it's okay to be wrong in life. I am wrong 99% of the time.
I can attest to that.
Shush.
Actually, it's 98.
Thank you. See?
99.
Catherine believes in me. 98.5. Believe in yourself. That's the most important thing.
And have fun.
Be
Yeah, try it.
extraordinary.
You know, don't be too afraid to try it. I said
I did it. I did it.
all the
I
time, you know,
did it.
go ahead, try it. I'm not gonna be completely horrible. I might cringe, but that's because I have experience.
She'll stifle the
I
vision.
mean,
Some of my
don't look at
favorite
me.
Doctor Who cosplayers are American.
And I think a lot of
Brilliant.
people are afraid to ask for help, and I admittedly am still, because of that one experience, every time I work on an accent, and I can show it in front of a bunch of other people, but the moment I have to talk to her, I'm like, nope. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay American as I am, and that'll be that.
You can be like your aunt when you move there and just come back.
I have an aunt who moved to England, and now she's got some transatlantic thing going
It's
on.
really cool.
Because she sounds English to us, but to English people, she sounds American.
Yeah, I have that with my family.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Were there any other questions,
Well,
comments?
then you have my problem. I seem to pick up any accent I hear from more than 5 minutes.
Don't
And don't
You
start.
probably shouldn't talk to me for very long.
Don't talk to me for very long, because I don't mean to do it. I just start mimicking. So I've been talking to somebody like on a bus, and I'll come out with a Spanish accent. And I'm going, what?
It's okay. I was at work one time at a retail store, insert here, and and someone asked me where the pajamas were, and I said the pajamas, and then I went, they're this way. I'll take the pajamas.
Yeah. So I suppose in summary, because we're getting to the end here.
Yeah,
we have
we're almost
10
at-
more
we're almost at Peter Davison.
Before I say that, does anyone else have anything they wanna ask or comment or share with us? Even
smile at
about
Jasmine.
our even about our cosplay group or anything like
I know
that.
I've kind of been dominating questions, but
I like it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
first of all, are you guys local? Like, are you?
We're South Florida.
Yeah, South Florida.
Yeah.
I was going to ask,
Florida.
like, what are some of your favorite thrift stores, but if you're not too local, that
Good.
wouldn't be.
Goodwill,
Salvation Army.
Yeah. Goodwill Salvation Army.
Honestly, it sounds really stupid, but if depending on if you go what kind of thing you're going for costume-wise, if you're going for something outlandish, like some kind of crazy alien, go to a thrift store that's in a lower economy area, because you will find it guaranteed.
Strangest things.
I have a short silver dress at some point that I'm going to make into a canine, a fake canine. But if you're looking for like blazers and stuff, go to thrift stores in the higher economy areas, because you will find amazing things. Ridiculous
but sometimes you'll find magical things in those areas too.
Yes, you do.
Because
that will show some success.
Because I have found some wonderful Eames shirts from Inception.
Yes.
That was the one that got yelled at for my accent, and it's funny because she cosplays my Arthur to my Eames, and our accents are reversed.
Yeah.
So, and I did a video which got a lot for me, which is like maybe 50 on my own channel, but it was a lot of people liked it and thought it was funny, and just one person on there made me feel horrible about it, going, well, it's really good, but you should really do the accent because otherwise it sucks. And I'm like, really? Because I took the time and effort to put this together, and looking back on it, I know I look like an idiot because I look back on it and I'm watching this going, what was I on? Why did I do this? And it doesn't make anyone feel any better about it when they say things like that.
You are always your worst critic.
Yeah.
That is true. Alright, so that should sum it up.
I just wanted to say one thing in closing. Feel free to stop us in the hallways. We don't bite.
Oh, yeah.
Please,
I love talking to people.
We still like talking.
And hopefully, if you catch us in the hallways, we may very likely be cosplaying at that point.
Yes.
Because I don't think the panels are a good idea to do that in.
Not with you, my dear.
We've been being here a long time while you monologue.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
shut up about my monologue. I like to talk, and I like it when I have cats.
you are cosplaying this entire con.
You haven't chained him up. It's not fair.
I'm sorry. I was
comment on the
bring
local
them.
ones. If you go online, especially on LiveJournal, like DW-Cosplay is a community on LiveJournal. They are amazing. They plan meetups.
Cosplay, I think it is.
Either one, it's like a dash underscore.
Yeah.
But that is amazing, actually.
There are a lot of them, and I'm
they,
sure
they plan meetups there. I know that there are a bunch in Orlando. I mean, Hurricane Who does stuff throughout the year.
Yeah. Oh, and also, I know some of you mentioned you use DeviantArt. Don't be afraid to talk to some of your favorite cosplayers on there, because personally, I have a cosplayer who does John Watson, who literally when I first looked at the photo, I thought it was a man. Like, legitimately, she plays an amazing John Watson, and I'm sitting there going and talking to her, and I said, hi, I'm a cosplayer, I'm doing this with my friends. Where did you get, your sideburns, your mustache, because it looked real. And they're from Austria, and she didn't speak English very well, and she was trying really hard. She's like, I'm sorry, but this is the site, I don't know if they ship there, but here it is for you. And she was very sweet to me. Almost everyone I've talked to on there, even if they're almost like DeviantArt famous in a way, they've been very nice to me if you just ask, and I think it's definitely fine to try,
That's what's great about the community. You will find people, just go post something, I'm looking for this, or something that you want to start talking about with people. Everyone just joins together and works together to help you achieve something, to meet up. Just, it's a family online, everybody supports each other.
Alright, so we should
I mean, it's just because our time is almost up,
prop DIY
but you are more than welcome to talk to us, and
and if you want pictures, just
so, thank you all
business cards?
Oh, yeah, and thank you all very much for coming to our first panel.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.